You're in tune to 104.9 KLMJ, and now we have another artist here, John Schwab. He's with McGuffey Lane, and John, good to see you.
Hey, thanks for having me in.
Well, let's go back. McGuffey Lane, that's been a lot of history to it, and for some of those people that may not remember too much about it, why don't you kind of talk about the history of it?
Well, we started on the Ohio State University campus back in the late 70s and garnered a really huge following, and we put a record out in 1980 on our own. Nowadays, every time you go to a restaurant, every waitress has their own CD, but back then not too many people did, and we sold a lot of them. And in fact, we outsold the Rolling Stones, who had Emotional Rescue out at the time, and Atlantic Records kept checking out on the record stores where what the Rolling Stones were selling. And McGuffey Lane's outselling them, and they kept hearing that, and they came in and signed us to a record deal. We went ahead on the tour with the Allman Brothers and the Charlie Daniels Band and the Judds throughout the 80s and early 90s and stuff. And then we also had a lot of bad things happen. A couple of our guys died, and then we reformed a few years ago and started doing it again. And we decided to try and reach out a little bit further than Ohio now. So we're out here.
When you first started out, you kind of opened up for McGuffey Lane before you actually were a part of that band. Is that right?
You were doing your homework, man. Yeah, I'd had it with bands. I was done with bands. I'd had enough of the band drama. I was done with, and so I was the opening act solo acoustic, and then they asked me to join. And I fought it for a while, but I finally got in the band. Glad I did.
And do you write a lot of your material?
I think on the new album I wrote 9 out of the 10 songs. Yeah, and probably overall of our 10 albums, I've probably written about 50% of the stuff. Yeah.
Well, fantastic. I know we're going to have you do some in just a little bit here, but let's talk about the new single that they've been hearing a lot of called Bartender, and how'd that song come about?
It's funny. A friend of mine that was in a little trouble. He thought he might be going away to jail, and he had this idea that he wanted to just get away from everything, and he started writing these lyrics about Bartender, and I said, that's pretty cool, and I started putting a little music to it, changing some words and stuff, and that's kind of how it came about. He's not in jail. He was nervous.
There's a song topic for everything, isn't there?
There it is.
Now, along with that song, I know it's been doing really well. You've been also working on new material, too?
Well, working on some new material. Yeah, I'm always trying to write a little bit, but we haven't started the recording process yet, but we're still in the writing process, yeah.
You're in tune to 104.9 KLMJ. Again, we have John Schwab with McGuffey Lane. And, John, we got some CDs here we're going to be giving away, too. Why don't you talk about some of the stuff that's on that one?
Oh, this is our 10th CD. We called it the 10th CD because we recorded it in 2010. It's got 10 songs on it. It's our 10th album. And we figured out between all the guys in the band we have 10 ex-wives, so that's why we call it that. But it's kind of a eclectic collection of songs. But my favorite one on there, personally favorite, is "Running Blind." But there's a real pretty ballad called "Lucky Guy," and a real happy song called "It's a Good Day," and the current single "Bartender" on there. It's a song about a bartender. Really, it's more of a song about wanting to the idea of packing up your stuff in the back of your car and taking off and living on a beach somewhere. That's really what it's about, but it's called Bartender.
While we have you here, you want to do some music for us?
Sure. You want to hear Bartender?
Let's do it.
I've been a rat race running long as I recall, sick of playing the game, thinking of chucking it all. Moving down to the islands where the weather is hot. The locals are loco, but the stress level's not. I'd rather be a bartender, far away from the race. Spend my days on a beach in some tropical place. Wanna be a bartender, pouring whiskey and beer, serving all my new friends, watching their problems disappear. This tie around my neck is simply choking off the air. It serves to remind me just how little I care about my boss and his business. Man, I could use some fun. A frosty cold margarita and a place in the sun. I want to be a bartender, far away from the race. Spend my days on a beach in this tropical place. I want to be a bartender, pouring whiskey and beer, serving all my new friends, watching their problems disappear. I found a way to be happy. I just passed life's biggest test. I packed my beach towel, baby. I'm headed to Key West. Now I'm a bartender, far away from the race. Spend my days on a beach in this tropical place. I'm a bartender, pouring whiskey and beer, serving all my new friends, watching their problems disappear. I'm a bartender. Actually, the truth is, you know what? I need a bartender.
All right, great song.
So, hey, how you doing? But thank you.
You know, one thing a lot of people may not know, McGuffey Lane still does a lot of shows every year after all these years.
Yeah, we did about 40 shows this year, and luckily, you know, I was on the road traveling in those buses for so many years, and I got kind of tired of it, like sleeping in my own bed. I decided I wanted to sleep in my own bed. We've been able to do that for the past few years. Now I'm starting to want to sleep in other people's beds now. So we're back on the road.
Big difference, isn't it? Hey, you want to do another one for us?
Sure,
from the CD?
Sure. This is another song for the 10 album. We'll do it. And by the way, if you go to McGuffeylane.com, you can see all that stuff on there. You know, it's all in there. It's including the video to this. Moaners keep on moaning. I can't do nothing about them. My heart's overflowing. Want to share it with my friend. It's a good day, it's a good time, it's a good place, this life of mine. Keep on smiling, I can't smile enough. Keep on smiling and you'll find love. Oh yeah, it's a good day. You can bet it will get better. These troubled times will end. See sunny weather right around the bend. 'Cause it's a good day, it's a good time, it's a good place, this life of mine. Keep on smiling, can't smile enough. Keep on smiling and you'll find love. Oh yeah, it's a good day. It's a good day, it's a good time, good place, this life of mine. Keep on smiling, can't smile enough. Keep on smiling and you'll find love. Oh yeah, it's a good day. Everybody sing along. Here we go, here we go. It's a good day, it's a good time, it's a good place, this life of mine. Keep on smiling, can't smile enough. Keep on smiling and you'll find love. Yeah, it's a good day. Oh yeah, it's a good day. Oh yeah, come on now. It's a good day. Good day. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Always a good day for McGuffey Lane, isn't it?
Thank you very much. I appreciate you having us on here. Appreciate you playing our songs for us. Thank you.
Before you leave, why don't you go through the rest of the band? Everybody's in the band.
Yeah, we've like I said before, we lost 3 of our original members back in the 80s, and but now we have the remaining original members are all in the band. Steve George Reese, who plays bass and who grew up on McGuffey Lane in Athens, Ohio. That's where the name comes from. Terry Efall, the other founding member. And then we have Randy Huff on drums, Molly Pocket on the mandolin and acoustic guitar, Kevin Reed on harmonica, and Jerry Cummings on keyboards.
Talking about Molly, she's done a lot of work with John Lee as well.
She also works with John Lee. She also works with Rodney Crowell. Yeah.
She's a busy woman, isn't she?
Yes. Thank God she still has time for me.
And before I leave, once again, I know you kind of mentioned before you did the song, I know you have a website. Why don't you talk about that and what all people can find on the website?
Yeah, it's McGuffeylane.com, and for people who do go back and know the band from a long time ago, it's kind of fun to look at the guest book because we have hundreds of people who have signed it, and going back through the years. And then you can also see the video for that last song we just did, "It's a Good Day," and you'll hear Bartender as soon as you go on there, and you can find our schedule, and we have a little store on there that sells all our stuff.
All right. Well, fantastic. Great to see you, and good luck with this new single, and hope to see you down the road. Come back again.
Thank you very much, man.